Margaret, tell me what happened to your home on New Year's Eve.
Right, New Year's Eve, our home was pretty much gone in the fire. I don't know if you want me to start from where, like when I got up at 4 a.m. in the morning, I got an emergency message to say that the people in Mogo and around that area had to evacuate to the beaches. And I thought, hang on, Mogo is just over the back of us. I wasn't happy and I was a bit jittery and panicky because all along we thought, the fire's not going to be that close to us. And I just said, well, we're going to pack bags, we've got to get ready. And I packed my bag with a few items. I packed my partner's bag with a few items, and our friend who stays with us occasionally, he packed his bag ready to go on the bus anyway to get out of here. But he never got out of here. And I put all those bags in the car, and I went down to Surf Beach here on Batemans Bay on Beach Road to stay with my brother and sister-in-law. And Jeff's brother went up to help Jeff fight the fire, or do spot firing, because at that point we still thought we'd be fine. It's only a couple of spot fires.
So you thought your home would be fine all along?
We thought our house would be fine. That's why we only packed a couple of things, because we actually thought we were going to come back to a house. And then, so I got to Steve's and Lisa's place, and Steve went up, Steve came back, and he said, yeah, Jeff's fine, he's fine. And I said, yeah, I do wish that they would come, because we saw at the back of the golf club there, we saw masses of dark, red, angry clouds heading that way. And I thought, I really should be back here. Anyway, so Foxy noticed that there was a fire up the top of the street on a house. And he said, all right, it's time to get out. So they got out. And by that time, the house was still all standing. And it was our back neighbours who noticed. They did a bit of spot firing, and they all thought the house was going fine. And then all of a sudden, it was in a matter of 15 minutes, something went under the deck and it just went whooshka, and the house almost exploded. And then, but by that time, Jeff and Foxy were already back at the house.
So this is embers?
Must have been embers or grass, we don't know, but the grass around the house was like walking on straw. It was just so dry, everything was so dry. And, all the people in our street, the houses are fine, but there's a lot of burnt, but our house blew up. But there's about 8 properties in that little area alone that have been affected by the fire.
And the house, it seemed like it exploded?
That's what our neighbours said. It seemed like the flame went under the balcony and it went whooshka up in the roof, and the tin roof is just like collapsed in. And if it wasn't for the fireys, they're just such wonderful people. They were up the road and they saw the fire and they came down and they said, well, it's too late to save the house, but they saved the back shed. And there's nothing on the back shed. They just went all around and saved it. There was a gas bottle at the back shed, the water tank, which is polypropylene, another stupid thing. You shouldn't have a polypropylene tank for fighting fires. It should be some other fabric. And now I'm rambling, I'm sorry. So you'll probably have to cut that. I'm doing all right, but because it's been now a couple of days, so you're sort of over the shock a little bit, but it still sits with you. It's, you just can't believe it.
You packed a few things?
But not the things that I really wanted to save. Oh, we had some jewellery in a safe we thought would be safe, but the safe wasn't safe. My jewellery, very precious pieces of jewellery, were all molten together. So, that's another thing. Don't think that if you put it in a safe, it's going to be safe. If you have anything precious, you want to take it. My point is, be prepared, Don't wait to the last. Don't think your house is going to be all right, because it might not be. So that's, yeah.
You've got your lives?
We've got our lives. We're all alive, and we're lucky. We're one of the lucky people because we're insured. So, we can replace what we haven't got. But it's just the shock. You just don't get it. You just think you'll be fine. Like I said, we didn't even think we'd be any problem at all until I lost it and said, we really need to do something.
And now even staying with family closer into town.
Yes.
You still spent the last 24 hours worrying about
whether it's going to
loss.
hit us. Some of us did. Some of us were, they sort of had a better idea than others that, we'll be safe. it was common sense that we sort of thought, oh, well, the evacuation centre is in line with us, so probably we'll be all right as well, because they wouldn't be putting people in an evacuation centre if it wasn't safe. So that was our mindset in the end, so we could settle a little bit. But yeah.
Well, I'm glad you're alive and well.
Yeah, so are we.
I hope the next days are okay and that you can get the insurance.
Oh, yeah, well, we're insured, but that's the other thing. But yeah, it's the hardest part, I guess, is getting the assessors out, having to go through the process. And I think that's a lot of people's minds maybe too, is that you've lost your house, but where are you going to be for the next 12 months? You know?
I mean, do you know where you're going to be?
No, we don't. We don't. You know, we're sort of thinking, well, what are we going to do now? You know, where are we going to stay? You've got a business here and you know, we have a boat charter business, so, you know, not that that's working at the moment. We've lost a lot of that. You know, we've had to cancel a lot of charters. People can't come down and do their fishing charters. So, you know, the whole town, I mean, it's just so sad. It's just, I've not been in a fire like this, but I've seen fires on TV, but never like this, you know. So, yeah, it's, like I said, we're the lucky ones. There's people out there who are not so lucky, who probably don't have anything to go back to, who don't have any money in the bank, who don't have insurance, you know. Where are they going to stay? They might not have any family around either. It's a sad thing for the town, I think.
Margaret, thank you.
That's all right. Yeah.
Do you want a hug?
Yeah, I do.